and tea. The good morning light is here. It's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or host. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made, and yes, we are going to rejoice and be glad in it. So come on in. This is what we call Wisdom Wednesday, and of course, we're waiting on our main host, Brother G. He's en route to work, I know, and he'll pop in if he gets the chance. I always have to give him that freedom of if he gets the chance, because guess what? He's the boss, so he has to do what he has to do. But listen, we're excited about everybody that's already on. Come on, hit that like, share, and comment. Do me that favor. Hit that like, share, and comment. And what I need you to do while you're doing that, give me a second. Let me just set something up right fast. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just get it set up. Okay. Okay. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. All right. Okay. Yeah. Hit that like and share and tag somebody so that they can, if they're not on right now, they'll come on later on and rewatch the broadcast. We're just so excited about what God is doing in this season. We do ask that you continue to pray for our family. Yes, as many of you know, I announced it on Friday, and if you've been following me on Facebook, our beloved brother, Deacon Charlie Brown, the Lord called him on Sunday, and we are actually preparing and getting things together. So we will be uh, updating that information as soon as we finalize everything. But I was just thinking, if y'all just give me a minute to reminisce, he was the brother of, or he is the brother of Cheryl, which of course was my wife, who the Lord called home in March the 5th in 2023. But I knew Charlie way before I knew her, and so he definitely, we are like, I mean, blood couldn't separate us. So we don't do in-laws, Mother Allen, over here in our family. We become brothers and sisters. So keep us in prayer. Keep our shepherd mother of the Kingdom Fellowship Assemblies International in prayer, as any mother or any parent never wants to have to or should have to bury their child. But we understand life is life. And so good morning, good morning, good morning to every and each one of y'all, to our very own Dean herself, Mother Margaret Feaster. God bless you. Thank you for joining. To the Apostle, Roberta Cutright, God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. I already mentioned our mother of our church at the Lord's house, Mother Cheryl Allen, is on this morning. To Pastor Anna Lyons, God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. To Pastor Fred over there in Kenya, my pastor, yes, over there in Kenya, God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Let me see. I don't want to forget nobody. To Elder Shirley Withers, God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. There's some other ones on. And as I see you or you pop in, I will definitely try to call out your name. But we thank God for just being who He is in this season in our life. I ask that you all continue to pray for me. Of course, those that were on Monday know that I went to the dentist immediately after the morning faith and tea, and I had a couple of teeth extracted. So I am still under the weather. I'm following the instructions as they say, so that I don't have any adverse reaction to it. But I thank God for just being who He is. I thank God as we consider this as Wisdom Wednesday, and we're just constantly always just looking at what's going on, sometime within the church and sometimes just in the world as a whole. And I try to stay abreast of what's going on. As what's going on in the world, and I think it's important as Christians that we do pay attention to what's going on. I'm not necessarily saying you have to be like me and watch CNN or whatever all day long, but what I'm saying is that we should be aware of what's going on. And because so much of it is lining up with the word of God, and we want to be make sure that we're aware. And I'm just convinced, Mother Allen, that had we as church members did our part earlier in life, some of the things that's going on in this world right now wouldn't be happening. Hello, somebody. It's one thing to get in your own little box and it's just me and the Lord, or it's just me and my church, but um the world is so much bigger than just your ministry, or the ministry that you're a part of, or your own house, or just your family. I know when we was growing up, we knew the next door neighbors. We used to share with the next door neighbors. We're in a place in a season now where some of us, if something broke out, we wouldn't even know the next door neighbor's name. Hello, somebody. So, as Christians, as Christ-like folks, are we truly doing our assignment? Hello. That's just a question this morning to ask yourself. Am I truly doing my assignment? Do I know those that are surrounding me? In other words, those that's around me. Do I know them? And I'm not necessarily saying that we're talking about being on no everyday, how you doing, got your own handshake type relationship. But what I'm saying is, are we being effective in the kingdom? Is our witness standing up? The one thing I will say, as we start sharing more and more about even our Deacon Charlie, man, I'm telling you, I saw him before Christ and I witnessed him after Christ. Let me just put it that way. And he supported, he was a part of it. Whenever you talk to him, he was talking about the Lord. And that's commendable when especially when people that knew your past. Hello, because so many times, Pastor Anna Lyons, we know people's past, and we talk more about their past than we talk about their present. Hello, and we can tell every negative story about them, but we don't pump them up on the positive side. And so I want to stand before and definitely on my platform. He's going to get a lot of talked about of how he not only changed his life, but how effective he was with others. And those that know him know what I'm talking about. So we definitely just thank God for him being in our life and for us being to experience years, many years of being him being my brother. And with that being said, I want to encourage each and every one of you all as we close out. Guess what? Another month. Wow. Time waits on nobody. And this is what I've been sharing with everybody. Mother Allen, we looking up and we're in another month already. As this weekend closes, we will be going into the third month of the year. And here's my question to ask each and every one of you all. Have you accomplished anything that you set out? Hello? It's still not too late. Don't get so worried about whether you let me turn this down, whether you have or haven't. The thing of it is, you still got time. But here's what I always share with people: let's stop procrastinating. The mere fact that, and I'll use I like using myself as an example because one thing I can't get in trouble talking about myself. I had to, as I mentioned, had to go to the dentist on this past week, and I suffered for about a month. But guess what, Mother Feaster, I was supposed to get that tooth pulled out a couple of years ago. Did you hear what I just said? And like anything, what happens is, if it ain't bothering you right now, and that was bothering me when I went to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned a couple of years ago, because I get my teeth cleaned, every 6 months like everybody else. And the dentist told me, say, listen, you need to get that pulled, your wisdom tooth, you need to get pulled now. And okay. And I said, all right, all right. And messed around and got, I'd say, busy. I got busy, and the next thing you know, I was not doing what I should have done, and that was followed up on getting my tooth taken care of. Give me 1 second. This thing going on. Let me see what's going on. Okay, now I'm good. But nevertheless, like anything in life, I can tell you this much: that pain hits you hard enough, you'll do what you're supposed to do. And so for over a month, oh Jesus, just thinking about it, for over a month, I had to deal with that pain and medication and this, that, and the other. But on this past Monday, Lord have mercy, I wasn't in that chair. I don't think I was in there 30 minutes. That doctor pulled not just one, but two in a matter of seconds. And I laughed at myself because I said it don't take long to have to pay. Did you hear what I just said? Talk to me, somebody. It don't take when you have to pay for something. It don't take long. I was in that chair probably for about 30 minutes, but I was definitely light when I left out that office. Hello. Matter of fact, before I even went back there to the room, Mother Allen, they said, you can take care of the payment before because we want you to be able to leave right out afterwards because we know you're going to be on you're going to be heavy medicated. I said, yeah, right. You just want to make sure my card clear before you go in my mouth. Well, thank God it did, and they were able to do it. So listen, I am so thankful and so honored, as always. Like I say, just to enjoy this part of life. That's why when y'all hear me say this is the day that the Lord has made, regardless of what's going on in life, I'm learning. Those that hang around me, I'm learning that to continue to keep my glass half full. Does that mean that everything is going perfect? No, by no means. It does. It doesn't mean that at all. Uh, but at the same time, I see my man popped in. Let him come on in and help me out a little bit. Hold on, brother G. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me plug him in. Hold on. Let me get him in. Give me just 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. There he is. There he is, my man. Let me get him. Let me get him in here. That. Just give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. There we go. There we go. Good morning, brother G. How you doing this morning?
What's going on? I only got 2 minutes. You had
All
me
right.
on. You had
Give
me.
me your
You
two
had me in
minutes,
the
and
queue.
I look, look.
You had me in the queue line for 10 minutes.
Oh,
But I
I'm
let you
sorry.
go.
I apologize.
Nah, you was good. You good. You good. That's why I text you. You good? I ain't tripping.
Yeah,
I ain't
I,
tripping.
I apologize, G. But
I'm
go
right here
ahead. Give
listening.
give me something. Give me something to
Well,
ride
no,
with tonight.
I wanted to have a convo, but you took up my time. Like I'm serious.
You
I'm
get me
serious
every
on that.
you
I'm
get me
serious on
every
that part.
you get me every
But
time. I
but
apologize.
nah, no, forget the conversation. Just to like go ahead and not necessarily wrap things up, but just give you some. I just want to come on here and really say, love on your loved ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love on your loved ones. You know, a player, another NFL player took his life
Yes. Yeah, I
earlier
saw that.
this week at 25 years old, very
Mm-hmm.
young.
Mm-hmm.
And you see people on social media that say, "Oh, we just talked. Oh, I literally just talked to you earlier, and I told you it was going." So I'll also say, be aware of signs, man. When
Mm-hmm.
your loved ones give you those signs of
Mm-hmm.
depression,
Mm-hmm.
signs of, not having the drive, not having the energy to, can't muster up the strength,
Mm-hmm.
you know. If you don't know what to do, I think we should educate ourselves on what to do in those
Mm.
situations.
That's good. Yeah.
Because to just keep allowing those phone calls to just click in, and then you get, the story like the young man who passed, and
Mm-hmm.
it's unfortunate because when if you that conversation kind of lit a light bulb in your head a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more, and you
Mm-hmm.
were able to actually do something. And I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
this is not to, we don't blame ourselves for, things like that. It's not our fault, but I'm just saying, is it more that we could have done?
Yes.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's another thing that we have to learn as people, and really grow accustomed to, like they used to, it seemed like back in the day. And it's just doing more.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
as people we just don't do enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's across the board. That goes for, your workspace, at church, at home, in your personal life, in your family life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm a true believer. If you always got your foot on the ground working, and I'm not saying killing yourself tired, but I mean, if you always making sure that, the your significant other feels you and loves, it feels that love that you're giving out, then it would never, come a point in time where that has to be, questioned or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so, I'm trying to make do with what I'm really trying to say. But it's just, it's because I don't want you to think I'm saying, you got to kill yourself. I'm not
Right.
saying that,
Right.
but I'm
Right.
just
Right.
saying,
Right.
I'm just saying, like, we just need to, do more.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think we do enough.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
and like I say, across the board, I just don't think as people we do enough.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we don't do enough. We get 24 hours in a day. I'm a firm believer. You get the 8 hours you sleep, you
Mm-hmm.
get 8 hours to work, and then you get 8 other hours. But in those 8 hours, what are those 8 hours containing of? Are you being
Mm.
selfish in those 8 hours?
Yeah.
Now, am I saying that everybody needs their own personal time?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs their own personal usage. But 7 days out the week, so you tell me 56 hours out of that week, those 8 hour, all 56 hours had to be uh pertain to just your personal, your
Right.
selfish needs. You
Right.
telling me
Right.
that you couldn't find a cousin, your significant other to give at least an hour to?
Mm-hmm.
We talking
Mm-hmm.
about 56 hours of free time that we get in
Yeah.
the week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we already set aside our 8 hours of work, and we already set
Mm-hmm.
aside our 8 hours for sleep. You get 56 hours left in that week.
Mm.
You say I'm gonna give you 25 hours. I'm gonna give, to myself.
Yeah.
25 is a lot of hours.
Mm-hmm.
25 is a lot of hours in 7 days. That's literally 3 hours, three and a half, almost 3.5 hours every day. That's all you need. You need more than 3.5 hours to yourself. How
That's good.
selfish of a person do you? How
That's
selfish of a
good.
person are
That's
you
good when you break it
that you?
down.
Because to be honest, for the entrepreneurs or for the people that might have a rebuttal of, well, my business inclines this, that, and third. Well, that's what the work is for.
Mm-hmm.
So how about you do more at work? Going back to what I just said, do more. If you do more in those time periods that you're supposed to be doing them in, then like I said, I feel like we'll be better off as people. But long
Mm-hmm.
story short, let's do more. Let's do more as people.
That's good. That's good. That's real good. I like that. And when you think about it, because as we say, life, life is so short when we think about it. I mean, you're here today and you're gone tomorrow, and a lot of times there are signs, especially in what you were talking about, the two individuals, that how we would look at it, G, is I don't understand what could have went wrong with them. As far as you're successful, you've made,
You success,
you're
hundred
playing,
percent.
you're doing something that you strive to
Only,
be, this, that, and the other.
only, yeah.
But then the question does boil down: am I my brother's keeper? And I would beg to tell you, yes, that we do have an assignment, we do have an obligation, to look out for others. Because guess what? Here's the thing, and I'm just convinced. Here we go, G. That if you pop up in my mind for whatever reason, then I owe it to you to reach out to you. Did you hear what I just said? If for some reason you popped up in my mind for whatever reason, and we're not necessarily talking about family. Sometimes it is that co-worker. Sometimes it is
Yeah. Yeah.
that church member or whatever. But the bottom line is, if you pop up in my mind, I believe that I am obligated. Um, I believe that I am obligated to talk with you, to reach out to you, to share with you. Now, like I say, and you broke it down so elegant. When you start talking about 56 hours of
Yeah.
additional time, the
56
question
hours of
is,
free time.
yeah, the question is, are you being a good steward of your
Mm-hmm.
time? You follow what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Are you being a good steward? And I just come to the conclusion that, as you mentioned, that if we get our proper rest, if we do our due diligence on our job, then the other hours that God gives us that allows us to have that freedom still have some criterias to it. And I think it's
Yeah.
important that we understand that we are
Yeah.
our brother's keeper. So as we continue to march through this year, we're already getting ready to go into the third month already.
We
And
already in the
yeah,
third
yeah,
month.
yeah. And when you think about it, as I said, time waits on nobody. And you look up, we already have completed not just one month, but in a couple of days, we'll have completed 2 months out of this year. And for
Already.
some of us, we can see where we've advanced in certain areas, and in some cases we've fallen back in certain areas. But guess what? Through the grace of God, we still have the opportunity. And that's what's so important, to take advantage. I tell people all the time that within a opportunity, there's a window. And if we don't take advantage of it, guess what? In some cases, you don't get it. It doesn't come back again. So we just
Nope.
want to encourage you all this morning. G, I'm not going to be on here long because I got to go get my proper rest. I'm
Yes,
still.
sir. And I'm about to, and I got
Go
manager
ahead.
meetings.
Gee, I was sitting in the chair at the doctor's office, and she said, "Do you need a note for your job?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I told her, yeah, I need to be off for a whole week. She said, okay, no problem. And then I had to tell her, I said, I'm self-employed. I said, so I'm gonna be fine. But I am gonna rest today. The Lord has, like I say, I'm feeling much better, but I am still taking the medication. I wanna follow the instructions and do. And so I just want to
Hmm.
say to everyone, because gee, we don't see you in here. But I want to just say to everyone, to have a phenomenal rest of the day. Continue to keep God the head of your life. Reach out to somebody. Call somebody today. Be a witness. That person that's on your mind, you thinking about somebody right now, give them a call and just say, I was thinking about you. And listen, we're going to be looking for you to come back on this coming Friday as we finish our month of entrepreneurship. We've got a nice couple that's going to come on and talk about their business. And I definitely want to ask, have you all enjoyed this month? I think all the individuals that have been on this month have did us justice. I mean, just in explaining their business that they have. And I'm just so grateful that the team that I work with, because I shoot things to them, and we come to agreements and stuff. I just don't take upon myself because I say this is my platform. I can do as I choose, but I tend to reach out to others and ask them what we can do to make this better, because I just believe that Faith and T, we are a family. Our job is to look out for each other, to work with each other, and to help each other. And so as we like I say, continue to move and march forward in this month, where the rest of this month and heading into the new month. If you have a request or something, if you want us to talk about something, if you want to come on. I'm challenging you now. Some of y'all need to come on and just share your testimony and let people know how good God has been. I just believe that's what this platform, the Lord has blessed me to be able to do this. And I appreciate each and every one of you all. I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I'm going to tell you this, though. Continue to keep God first in your life. Make sure, as I said earlier, that you reach out to somebody. Let somebody know that you was thinking about them today. If it's no more than a text, a phone call, or even if you can go visit them, because you never know, that could be the difference in that person's day. Some people don't even realize that the only hug or the only voice that they hear is that of that member from the church or that person that's in their circle. And so let's do our part. Let's make sure that we are our brother's keeper. God bless you all. Have a phenomenal rest of the day, and we'll see you back on this coming Friday. I need you to join us on this coming Friday. You know, as always, I love you, and it ain't a thing that you can do about it. God bless you.